coming in. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. It's now time to make some corpses in Corpse Factory. But first, Pete adds to kill people. Thank you for the head capsules. I hope you had a good Christmas. Yes, I certainly did. Besides the fact that Superfood's going everywhere. Fortunately, I upgraded my firewall. I should at least be resistant to these viruses. I have to do the nice of what, you worked at Christmas? You'd better have gotten good bonuses out of that. Yeah, about the Pirates of the Coop, I could see it jumping from one person to another, to another, to another. It's spooky. Not me, not yet at least. Now, I need some repairs to fix my teeth. You can't see it, but they're damaged. Okay, that's decent. Like you've got for grocery stores, so kind of the plus time and alright. Because I don't know if it's like here. Because here, if you work on holidays, you get double the pay. Hence why a lot of places tend to be closed. Ah, that's a shame. It should be evidence. Because that way you could incentivize these people who do not have families and do not care for celebrations to work on these holidays to get extra pay. I mean, if you're very careful, and this is an interesting thing. So, you get 100% for holidays. You get 100% for night jobs. Unless your job was by default, that's a different story, but by default, you would get that. So that's 200%. Now, let's say that you're doing overtime as well. That adds the overtime pay, which at best is also 100%. So imagine 300% pay. That is some incredible amount of money. Okay, so you got basically a 50% increase on that. But still a pretty good deal. That's like the, on Christmas Eve everyone gets, 50% extra pay. So get on you getting that money. Yeah. Let's switch the game. Because it is time to make corpses. Where's the thingy? There's the thingy. I mean, it could be. But that's still pretty good. I get what you mean. I had something similar. I had a situation at one workplace where they didn't allow, to turn holidays into money. You had to have your holidays off because they couldn't afford those holidays. Anyway, enough about job. Let's see what kind of weird things happen. It's being Christmas, and the first thing that I'm greeted with is Chloe's boobs. And I must say, when she's squishing them like that, she's decently looking. I'm so not used to Katra's weird way of speaking. Maybe. Tommy looks around the small room and stands uncomfortably by the wall. He doesn't bring anyone here anymore. Also, is there a plug in this near the ceiling? What, what kind of apartment is that? My education is screaming that that's weird. Indeed. Oh? What's up, Tomoe? Got your youthful. Actually, I'm going to suggest that you ignore them. If your business dies, then your business dies. Why did it seems to make things escalate? Wouldn't that be a good thing? Because we do want the, to get a reputation. They're basically doing our work for us. Yeah. Are you worried about the fact that it's giving the wrong image of what we do? Accomplices. Almost graceful countenance makes the room feel darker than it truly is. Her watery eyes break away from mine as she tries hard to restrain herself from sobbing. I understand. This is difficult for her. She's torn between loyalty to a friend and her own freedom. Ah, of course. Because one, it wouldn't be a Christmas day and a stream without technical difficulties. I hope your phone stops acting up. The entire Steam was down on 24th. Yeah, I couldn't access Steam on 24th. And it wasn't streaming back then. Some people were, some people weren't, so. Oh, that's funny. I suppose if the Wi-Fi connection's too low, it might be trying to switch between the data and Wi-Fi back and forth, which keeps cutting the connection. No matter if it was good or not. Indeed, that's not the same thing. Darko's apartment. My apartment. Not anymore. I haven't lived there for a while, but it will always feel like mine. I wonder if there's old memories to find between its walls. No? I shrug and let the accusation slide. Don't you like this breaking stuff? I didn't expect a flood of mundane recollections to drown my mind as soon as I started climbing the staircase. This place has such a hold over me. My past life, a life with Shizuko. It's so foggy, but so familiar. I don't feel like the same person I was back then. But of course I'm the same. I'm still me. And the stench ingrained in these walls. I wonder if someone's died here. Mold? Mildew? No. It's more sickening than that. It's something rotten. Tower bags her thoughts in the air and continues to climb the stairs. When we reach the landing below Noriko's floor, a young girl's voice rings out. It doesn't take long to identify the owner of the voice. A girl, no older than 7, is knocking repeatedly at the floor of an apartment. She notices our arrival. Somehow, the girl has locked herself outside her own apartment. The young girl hesitantly nods, nervousness evident on her features. Tomoe slams her fist against the apartment door, unafraid of holding back her strength. After a good 30 seconds of pounding the door, Tomoe puts her hands on her hips. Tomoe grimaces and looks me dead in the eyes. I crouch down and rest my weight on one knee so that I come face to face with the girl. Tomoe twiddles her fingers uncomfortably. Her expression turns thoughtful as she tries to remember. You're not one of our victims. I stand back up and turn to Tomoe. She raises an eyebrow as if in disbelief of the polite persona I adopted to talk to the girl. Tomoe's sentence cut off as the apartment door suddenly opens. A formidable man, broad-shouldered with a smoldering expression, now inhabits the open doorway. Hello. He takes one look at Tomoe, then turns his neck to bark at somebody behind him. The stern man pushes past me, and I stumble as I try to get out of his way. I don't like being pushed around, but the sight of half a dozen uniformed police officers shuffling out of the apartment behind him encourages me not to retaliate. Dragged along behind one of the officers is a handcuffed man in disheveled clothes. Huh? Why? Before he can squeeze out another word, the police officers yank him away from his daughter. He's accompanied downstairs and disappears from view within moments. What's going on? The final police officer to exit the apartment bends down in front of Momo. He mumbles something to her. He grabs her shoulders and attempts to steer her towards the staircase. Yes, he went and hacked your Wi-Fi, and now he's arrested for it. It was so serious that we needed a detective and dozen police officers to arrest him for such a terrible crime. Also, why didn't you say my volume was off? I only now noticed. It was. So, the things that I haven't mentioned that you missed. Tomoe wants to get out of the deal with, Noriko. She doesn't want to do this anymore because she has a daughter and a sister. And, of course, Shinji considers it to be fine and said that they should do that. However, they went here to get, Noriko's clean clothes, as she promised that. Followed by, Momo being stuck outside the apartment. Tomoe tried to help by knocking on the door, no answer. And then the door opened with a detective coming out with dozen police officers and Kenji being arrested. And quoting Tomoe, what the fuck is going on here? Kenji wasn't our... Oh, look, Tomoe isn't at least she's revealing things to us. She just doesn't want to go to prison. And I understand that. Tommy takes a step forward to the officer, her fingers slowly curling into a fist.
Don't.
I catch her fist in my own and force her to lower it.
Don't get involved. It's a police matter.
I think she understands my vague warning as she stops struggling against me.
Momo.
The young girl is escorted downstairs and Tommy stands defeated next to me.
What the hell just happened?
Actually, the things that I missed and what I just explained, I can take care of that. I can take care of that for you guys. We're not too far off. Allow me to reload. And let you hear all the dialogue. I'm gonna be silent for this part, okay? Because I'm such a good streamer for you guys.
It's freaking dark in here.
Sauce.
You a vampire or something?
Of course not. I was just outside in the sun with you.
True that. You don't bring girls back here very often, do you?
No.
Maybe if you made the place look more appealing, then girls just might want to come back here.
You're here.
Sure, but I'm complaining, ain't I?
True. Why are you here anyway? It's not for coffee, is it?
You're a sharp one, ain't ya? Listen, I wanted to talk to you away from, you know.
Your boyfriend?
No! Jeez! Away from Noriko!
Oh.
See, this whole thing's been going downhill, wouldn't you agree? All this shit with trying to make people off themselves? Sure, I'm used to it by now, but shit started to hit the fan.
How so?
Well, there's the business with, what was it? The human removal service?
Noriko told you about that?
Yeah, of course. We're besties, you know? They've been out there killing and killing, and the police want to shift all the blame onto Corpse Girl. After all, Corpse Girl is the only killer that has gone public. Her name and website are written all over the body bags we deliver. People talk and everyone knows about her. So, of course the police are gonna assume she's behind all the murders. Except, she's not. Not really. A handful of them here and there, but even then, they're just suicides. Corpse Girl. Noriko. She ain't out there slashing necks and drowning people and setting houses on fire. She ain't doing any of that shit going down on the news.
I know all this.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if things keep up at this rate, the cops are gonna find her, Noriko, and she's gonna get locked up for life. I ain't gonna lie, she deserves it. The stuff she's doing is messed up. Thing is, me and you, we're accomplished.
Accomplices?
Yeah, that. We're in neck deep. If Noriko gets put on ice, we get taken along with her.
I see. You're worried about going to prison.
Of course I am. I got people to take care of. What would Shinya do if I got locked up? What would he think of me? Not to mention my little brother and sister. I don't think I can do this anymore. No matter how much she pays me, I just can't keep risking it.
I think your course of action is clear.
It is?
Yes. You need to step away from the game. It won't do us any good if you're not totally invested. You can make a fatal mistake that has consequences for all of us. If you're not committed, not focused, it's best that you part ways with Noriko.
You know, you really are more understanding than you look. I thought you were a total social outcast with no feelings or empathy.
Thanks.
Let me finish. I was wrong. You're all right, Kojiro. I'll take your advice. I'll talk to Noriko and tell her I ain't cut out for this anymore.
It's for the best. I guess we won't hang out anymore.
Do we ever hang out?
Well, our deliveries, our time at the factory. Dunno. Kind of grew to like it.
Kojiro. Oh, shit. I forgot. There's something I still need to do for Noriko.
What's that?
She asked me to go to her apartment and pick up some clean clothes for her. I owe her that much at least. You wanna come with me?
Her apartment? Okay, I'll come with you. Do I need to break any windows?
No, of course not. Noriko gave me her keys.
I see.
You sound disappointed.
Here we go. Then the interaction with Momo.
Every time I come in here, it smells worse and worse. What is it?
Don't know.
Yuck. Anyway, her place is up just a few more levels.
I know.
Oh, you've been here before?
Mm.
Huh.
Hello? Daddy? Oh? Who are you?
Kojiro.
Hello there. My name is Tomoe. What's your name?
Momo.
Nice to meet you, Momo. Do you live here?
Mm-hmm. The door's locked. I can't get inside.
I see.
Is your mommy or daddy home?
I think Daddy is home, but he won't answer the door. Is this dozen policemen, doing things to him?
Let me try, okay? Yo, anyone home up in here? Hello? Anyone there? Are you sure your dad is home right now?
I think so. He was here right before I went outside to play.
You don't think something happened, do you?
Don't know. What's your dad's name?
It's Kenji.
Kenji, huh? And what was he doing before you went to play?
He was watching TV.
I see. Thank you. If he's got the TV on, it might be too loud for him to hear us. Anyway, I'm sure he'll open the door soon. We should go up to Noriko's.
You're unbelievable. I ain't leaving this girl here. What if something bad happened to her dad?
Something happened to Dad?
No, oh, honey, I didn't mean it like that. Kojiro, we need to get in there.
Clear the doorway. The
Out
daughter's
of here,
right
yeah.
here. Bring her with us. Hurry it up.
Daddy?
Momo! Oh, thank God! Sweetie. Daddy has to go to the police station for a little bit.
Kenji is more?
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
Daddy! Come back! Daddy! Let go of me! Daddy!
What the fuck is going on here?
And we caught up.
Don't. It's a police map.
Momo.
A young girl is escorted downstairs and Tomo stands defeated
What the
next to
hell
her.
just happened?
The Tomo's unconscious is characteristically quiet as she searches Noriko's apartment for clean clothing. Witnessing that man, Kenji get arrested in front of his own daughter seems to have dampened Tomo's spirits. Although he's a stranger, I can't help but feel bad for the guy. Don't know what he did wrong, but surely his daughter didn't need to see that going down.
You okay?
Tomo ignores me as she rifles through Noriko's drawers. I decide to bite my tongue and simply take a seat on the edge of the bed. The first man to leave that apartment, the guy with broad shoulders. He looked familiar, very familiar. It's the detective. Seemed to be in charge of the officers. A detective? Yes, that's it. The police detective. I've seen him on the TV here a few times lately. He's the one heading up the investigation of the recent homicides. The one accusing Corpscale of being culprit behind the Human Removal Service's string of murders. Interesting. Then, the man he apprehended, Kenji? Is he involved with the case? Is he a suspect? Is he the Herald? A neighbor of Noriko's? Could it truly be? Can she truly be the leader of the Human Removal Service? I try to connect all the dots in my mind. He lives close to Noriko. He might even be on speaking terms with her. Might have access to Noriko's computer, her website. But he can't be the original hacker, stealing Corpscale's requests. The copycat? Doubt it. It all seems coincidental, but... Oh! Oh, I know what's going on. It's because of the Wi-Fi. Sorry, I missed parts. You were right, Souls. Yeah, you called it. You absolutely called it. It was the Wi-Fi. Because she was using his Wi-Fi as a backup idea that if Noriko gets... Yeah, if someone went and tracked Noriko down, they would go after Kenshi instead. I didn't realize it before. You were absolutely right, Souls. I was just making a joke. Oh. You're absolutely right on that. But what's his motive? He looked like a normal guy, a father living with his daughter. What could have inspired him to embark on a killing spree? He didn't. That was Noriko. Actually, for that matter... Souls wants to be anonymous. While he becomes a pirate? Yarr! That's more like a privateer thing. No, just disguising yourself as another ship. Anyway, what inspired Noriko to do the same in the first place? Never mind that, it's irrelevant right now. Kenshi, are you the one we've been looking for? Are you allied with Junpei Matsumoto? Do we know the real reason? Because Souls reminded me of the Wi-Fi. Are you the prophet, the herald, the one capable of standing toe-to-toe with Corpse Girl?
Okay, I'm done.
I blink a few times and look at Tomoe. She's standing with a pile of clothes neatly nestled in her arms.
Can we get going?
Yeah.
Living now is for the best. I want to get home. Just want to spend some time with my thoughts. That's a lot of new information to sort through. Ironically, Kenshi couldn't be the person. Because he was using the same, Wi-Fi, so if he was savvy enough, he could have used that to get access to his stuff. But I think it's a red herring. Wednesday morning. Not a morning person. Never have been. Running with Noriko has forced me to get up early more times than I can count. Doesn't mean I'm getting thing used to. Still can't prevent myself from yawning. Doesn't help that last night was a sleepless one. But convinced my overactive mind to take a break. But that's true, Souls. He can prove his innocence by being locked up. When the distractions didn't help, couldn't concentrate on reading, couldn't focus on tidying the apartment. Nothing worked. The same questions kept bouncing around the inside of my skull. When time came up, I decided to stop torturing myself and just confront Noriko. Perhaps she has some answers.
Wake up.
I'll lean over to the near lifeless body and whisper sharply. Don't want to scare her awake. Don't want her to ignore me either.
Noriko, wake up.
My whisper becomes more of a hiss, and the girl before me begins to stare. She wrapped her eyes, familiar sight thanks to all the times I've woken up to.
Again, Kojiro? What time is it?
Early. Listen, got some questions for you.
Give me a break.
She sighs, sits up, and reaches for her handbag lying next to her futon. After rummaging through its contents for a few seconds, she curses under her breath.
No coffee.
Here,
I tossed her a silver can of coffee I picked up from the vending machine on the way over. I know the trail by now. Know Noriko well. The can slips through Noriko's slender fingers and comes to rest safely in her lap.
Oh, thanks.
She cracks open the tap and takes a long sip, effectively draining half the contents in one swig.
This is nice.
She thoughtfully examines the front of the can, running her fingers along the embossed
Glad
logo.
you like it. Now, questions.
Fine. Go.
Do you know a guy named Kenji? With a daughter, Momo?
Narco cocks her head to the side as if this was the last question she expected to hear from.
Yeah. I know them. They're my neighbors. Kind of. They live on the floor below me.
That's right. You on speaking terms?
More or less.
Eyes turn away from mine and she takes a moment to think.
Momo's sweet. A nice girl. Kenji... We used to talk, but then... Well, I think he's lost respect for me. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, due to that incident at the, shopping center?
I see.
This is weird. How do you know those two?
Suppose it can't hurt to tell her. Tomoe probably will if I
Went
don't.
to your apartment yesterday with Tomoe.
You did?
Had to collect clothes for you. Going upstairs, we saw Kenji get arrested by the police. Lots of cops. And the detective from TV.
Let's see if Noriko puts two and two together.
Detective? Wait. Kenji got arrested? Why?
Don't know. We took him away in cuffs. Took Momo too.
No. The detective. You're not talking about the one heading up the murder investigations, are you?
It's him. Big guy.
Fujikawa.
Huh? Fujikawa.
What I might put together about the, Virginia.
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't know his name before. Detective Fujikawa. Not exactly the type I want to cross. Narco's shoulders slump.
Poor Kenji. I wonder why he got arrested.
A flicker of realization flashes across her face. Within split seconds, Narco's defeated expression gives way to a hideous, wicked smile. Her eyes narrow and a shrill laugh pierces my ears. She figured it out.
Oh! That's fantastic!
Don't know if she lost the plot or if she's figured out something.
All those precautions I took, all that preparation, it finally paid off!
Spill it. What are you talking about?
Okay. Right. Listen carefully. When this all started, when Corpse Girl first told me to start killing,
But Corpse Girl first told her? I thought she was Corpse Girl. That's what she always referred to herself as.
I knew that running the website from my apartment was a risk. I knew accessing the database of the deceased could be tracked by anyone watching me. I took certain measures to protect myself. To protect Corpse Girl's work.
What did you do?
I pinned everything on Kenji Ogawa. I used his internet service, his Wi-Fi. I used his address for registering my website. I used his name for every service I signed up to.
Iris!
Everything I did created a trail of breadcrumbs that would point to Kenji in the event that the authorities ever came looking for Corpse Girl.
Genius! Cunning! Noriko planned everything from the start with a great amount of forethought. More concerning is the fact that she wasn't afraid to throw her neighbor to the wolves in order to save her own skin. Still, if I take Noriko at her word, this rules Kenji out as the mastermind behind the human removal service. He couldn't be the herald that Junpei Matsumoto's spot. It was just a scapegoat. Wrong place, wrong time.
Clever. I'm impressed.
So, this is true. But she has covered her tracks pretty good.
Thank you. It finally paid off.
It all depends. If Kenji puts two and two together,
The police will either treat Kenji as the culprit, or release him once they figure out he's not who they're looking for. Either way, they'll be back to square one. And I'm off the hook.
not necessarily.
Sure, if you say so.
Hmm?
That's all well and good, but you've been conducting a lot of work recently, since you stopped living in your apartment.
What's your point?
Been logging into Corpse Girl's website from here, from the factory. You've been accessing that database of the deceased, too. Don't you think if the authorities trace that, they'll just come looking for you here?
I'm using my cell service to connect to the web.
And
I'm not using a dedicated internet connection. And I'm running my connection through a proxy to mask my IP address. That can't be traced, right?
depends how far you take it. The shit we hit, I'm pretty sure it can be tracked. Not my eye of expertise, though. I can see that, the whole proxy thing, it can be tracked, but depending how... Yeah, but depending how complicated you make it, how many proxies you use, it might become too much of an effort. Because putting it behind one proxy, they'll eventually track you down. But some things, like when you access the deep web, it tends to put you in behind several proxies. At that point, it's really not worth the effort to go after it. At least not for the cops. That is also a good point. She most likely isn't. After all, she uses burners only for sending the messages. Not when she's accessing these websites.
I don't know, but I'd be cautious if I were you. The cops will figure out Kenji's not guilty soon enough. Just you wait. Normal guy like that, he won't be able to give them any of the information they're looking for. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets released before the weekend.
So?
Hitting a dead end like that will only enrage the police. Especially that detective, Fujikawa. Don't you think they'll redouble their efforts after that? They'll surely do whatever it takes to catch the true culprit.
Yeah, sure, I hear you, but Corpse Girl really isn't the one they're looking for. The human removal service is behind most of the recent deaths.
They don't know that. They only have eyes for Corpse Girl. You made her famous. Made her known in every household across Tokyo. She's as much at fault as the human removal service. And you know it.
She isn't the smartest one. I can see her making... Noriko is at the same time both very clever, but then doing a stumble at some point.
If they catch you, let's just say you won't be let off the hook so easily.
Indeed. Noriko folds her arms across her chest angrily. True. And White, at least, managed to cover up her track. Oh, sorry, cover his tracks, at least in the Rice part of his series. That's so true on the full part. Not my fault you don't want to hear the truth. This whole conversation has given me a headache. All the assumption of the identity of the Herald led me to a brick wall. So now the question is, can Noriko hide herself before it's too late? I did glean one interesting piece of information from Noriko's words. A phrase that looms within my mind. Heard that Corpse Girl first told me to start killing. I'm not preaching in doubt.
Gotta go. You good here?
Noriko drinks the rest of her coffee and tosses the can aside.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right. Later then.
Is she insane? I mean, yes, she is insane, but, like, schizophrenic insane? Got a few hours before I need to be at the morgue. Usual night shift. Not a good combination with early morning. At least there are no deliveries to make today for Noriko. Or for Corpse Girl. For the best. If Tomo is quitting the business, you won't have a driver. Did I really think that true when I encouraged her to go with her gut? Oh well, that's on Noriko. She's the brains behind the operation. I'm simply the muscle. Just like I always told her. Corpse Girl told Noriko to kill people. That's what she said. That's what Noriko, what Corpse Girl. That's what the person I know as Noriko told me. The beginning, that begs the follow-up question. If Noriko isn't Corpse Girl, then who is? Is Corpse Girl a person? Someone whispering instructions in Noriko's ears? Has that always been the case? Was I so blindsided by Noriko's ambitions for grandeur that I disregarded the truth behind her words? Is Noriko nothing but a puppet? Too many questions. I doubt Noriko will willingly spell it out for me. Not that she's gone to such lengths to mask the truth for so long. Alright, Sos. When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing, I can't get the quote out of my head. Too many moving pieces in this puzzle. Noriko, Corpse Girl, the Human Removal Service, the Herald, Shunpei Matsumoto, and Kinsey Okawa. Too many assumptions, too many shadowy figures. Makes me angry. Don't like it when I don't understand something. I'm sharp, clever. I switched them around. Like to know everything. Like to predict what's going to happen next. Like to remain one step ahead of everyone I know. Right now, I feel 3 steps behind Noriko, behind whatever Corpse Girl is. Maybe Tomo has the right idea. Maybe getting out of this situation is for the best. Though, could I really make a clean break? Could I really just walk away? No reason to afraid to play dirty. This has become increasingly more evident, especially with the Kinshi situation. If I walked, then I have to be on guard for the rest of my life. But I have to be cautious of every shadow that flits in the darkness. Would Corpse Girl come to claim me as her own? That begs the question. If Tomo quits now, will Noriko try to buy her silence with blood? She'll do anything to ensure her name isn't dragged through the dirt. Tomo knows too much, as much as me. She could compromise Noriko's entire operation if she lets the wrong words about it in front of wrong people. Because of that, I have to believe that Noriko won't stand for it. Tomo's life will be in danger if she quits now. I don't know how. I don't know how that... By what measure Noriko will strike from the shadows, the girl is weak of body, though strong of mind. And her ambitions are steeled by some otherworldly force of will.
Noriko won't let Tomoe walk away from this.
Speaking the words out loud inherently echoed throughout my heart and helps reaffirm the truth. I have to warn Tomoe. I don't know if it's too late. I don't know if she's told Noriko that she'll be quitting. There's no time to waste.
Can I help you?
Tomoe in?
She's, are you a friend of hers?
Yeah. This is an emergency.
Really? Hang on. I'll go get her.
A patient waits as the guy assumes Tomoe's boyfriend goes to fetch her. It's fairly late now. The sun is setting. I might miss the start of my shift at the morgue. This is more urgent.
Kojiro?
Ah, look at the cute outfit.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Need a word.
How'd you get my address? You know what? I'd rather not know.
Tomoe, who is this guy? Why does he smell like...
Long story.
Is he bothering you? Should I take care of him?
Huh? I nostrils laughed a little as I choked back a laugh. This guy's pretty scrawny. I'm no martial arts champion. But I found it hard to believe he'd pose a threat to me. You don't know who his dad is?
Nah, it's all good. He's harmless. Mostly.
I see.
It flashes me an interesting
We need
glare.
to talk. It's important.
Fine, come in, come in.
Him.
Point the finger at the
He
boy.
needs to go.
Seriously?
Yes, come on. What do you think I'm here to talk about?
Ugh. Yeah, fair point. Shinya, can you, like, clear off for a bit?
Tomoe, I want to know what's going on here. Just who is this guy? Is he an ex-boyfriend of yours? Because I'll fight him. You just watch me.
No need for that. Not here to steal your girl.
Just listen to him, Shinya. You've no need to worry.
Fine then. I can tell when I'm not wanted. If anyone needs me, I'll be outside.
Boyfriend storms off like an upset toddler. I finally allow myself to crack a smile.
What a catch.
Shut up. You don't know him like I do.
Okay,
Tomoe shuts the front door, leaving us alone in the
So what the
apartment.
fuck is this all about?
I need to know. Have you told Noriko you're quitting?
Nah, not yet. Surely you could have asked me that over noise.
Crumbs. Thought you might be in danger already.
Danger? Why?
Have a theory. Reckon Noriko will cut us up if we leave our merry band.
Nah. Noriko and I are besties. She wouldn't hurt me.
Because Kinch is to be arrested.
Don't act so certain. Noriko will do anything to protect herself. That neighbor of hers, the guy that got arrested, she set him up from the very start. Made him take the fall so she wouldn't become a suspect.
You're shitting me.
Dead serious. And
Take a moment to consider the best way to announce my next theory.
don't think Noriko's working alone.
Tomoe simply frowns at what I consider to be a startling revelation.
Of course she's not. We're working with her.
Guess I didn't explain it well enough.
Not what I meant. Noriko may not be the ringleader here like we assumed. She said, and I quote, "When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing," end quote.
Tomoe's silent contemplation convinces me that I'm onto something. Something that neither of us had stumbled upon previously. As far as I know, Noriko hasn't anyone. They're chasing shadows.
Well, shit. I thought Noriko was Corpse Girl. She always calls herself that. In fact, she even admitted it to me once. Yeah, I remember it. I kinda suspected it and I asked her about it, and she confirmed it.
Sure about that?
Well, pretty sure, yeah.
Interesting.
Now I'm starting to doubt myself.
Don't sweat it. Noriko does refer to herself as Corpse Girl. I'm sure of it.
Right? I thought so.
But I'm still uneasy about it. Someone convinced her to start killing. And she seems to think it was Corpse Girl.
Ugh. I don't get it.
Neither do I. But I'll get to the bottom of it.
Right.
For now, for your own safety, don't tell Noriko you're quitting.
Seriously?
I don't know how she'll react.
What a drag. I really don't want to do this anymore.
Be patient. Give me a bit of time.
You sure you can sort this out?
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating my confidence. I'm determined to learn the truth about Noriko and the identity of Corpse Girl. We can figure out why this all started. Why Noriko is so intent on continuing down her path of destruction.
Leave it to me.
Thanks.
Later then.
I make my way to the front door and swing it open. I'm slightly startled when a heavy form stumbles into me. His ear pressed against the wall, Tomoe's boyfriend couldn't avoid falling forward as the door opened. I looked down at him sprawling to the floor, groaning.
You okay?
He'll be fine. Get up, Shinya.
Clan pressured to his feet and dusted off his trousers.
I was, just,
Gotta go. Bye.
Don't have time for this. I push past him and make my way out of the apartment complex. He was eavesdropping. My later arrival at the morgue is not met by any form of chastisement. The place is simply devoid of light, nothing out of ordinary there. Now, something is off. It's too empty. As I around the walls and cold chambers, I immediately noticed something suspicious. The majority of the chambers aren't sealed shut. Just like in a drawer, As to the last person to access them didn't close them properly, I would never do such a thing. I know to press the doors firmly enough that they lock in place. With a cold chamber unsealed, it is a sure way to assist in a cadaver deterioration. And an unsealed chamber allows an odor of decay to leak into the morgue. Right now, I don't smell anything out of the ordinary, meaning these cold chambers are empty. Someone has removed the cadavers that were stored inside. This place was full to the brim just a day ago. There wasn't a single empty cold chamber. Now, a cursory glance shows that good 90% of the cold chambers are unsealed.
Fuck.
My initial sense of uncertainty gives way to panic. I jog forward to the left of the chambers and start pulling the sliding trays out, one by one. Empty, empty, empty. One after the other. Each chamber is devoid of its macabre contents. The HRP's been removed.
Shit.
I come across one cold chamber that is still sealed. I press the release button as I pull the handle forward. The familiar hiss of cold air escaping from hollow space does little to allay my fears. I slide the tray out inside. Empty. It seems that even the properly closed chambers have been evacuated.
Fuck shit.
I dash to the opposite wall. The row of cold chambers that store bodies, not room for cremation. The row that Noriko isn't allowed access to. But just like the other wall, every chamber is empty. Doors ajar, unsealed, empty. I thoroughly check each and every
No
one.
luck.
I trudge towards the computer at the far wall. Lock in the data inventory. I scan through the list of recent arrivals and departures. No bodies came in today. Unusual, but not itself a cause for concern. More importantly, no bodies have been checked off as removed from the premises. Each and every body that has disappeared from this place has not been accounted for. Direct protocols have not been adhered to. I can only draw one conclusion. The morgue has been robbed.
Sorry to rock up so late.
It's fine. I was awake.
Okay. Bad news.
Hit me.
Morgue's been plundered.
Plundered? What, are you a pirate now?
Yeah!
Wait. Your tone. You're not joking.
No.
Explain.
All the cadavers have been stolen. Cold chambers are completely empty.
Fuck!
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
How could you let this happen?
Me? I'm no security guard. Don't put this on me.
How am I supposed to acquire corpses now? How the fuck am I supposed to appease Corpse Girl?
Spotify is having a Noriko moment. I don't miss the fear in her voice. Appease Corpse Girl. Not something you'd say if you're referring to yourself. It's clearly referring to someone else. Some other being. Time to put her on the spot. Silverwolf is being 3 steps behind.
Who's Corpse Girl?
What?
Who is she?
Don't act dense. I'm Corpse Girl.
She's going back?
If you're trying to be funny, it isn't working. Now isn't the time. We've lost everything, Kojiro. I've got a couple of bodies here at the factory, but they're allocated to victims already. If Corpse Girl gets any new requests, we won't be able to fulfill them.
There. You did it again. You referred to Corpse Girl as another person.
Can you stop messing around? Don't you see how serious this is?
Yes!
I do.
I do. I do see how serious this entire situation has become. Noriko is delusional. She refers to Corpse Girl both as herself and as another person. She pays no heed to the difference in her words, even when called out on it. She doesn't seem to be aware that she's doing it. Yes! Could be a personality disorder. Can't place blame on her if that's the case. But I think it's more than that. She believes she's being guided or goaded by Corpse Girl, forced to achieve her ambitions. There's more to it than a personality disorder. Something I'm not seeing.
So, what do we do?
What can we do? You'll have to break into another morgue. Start stealing corpses for me.
I wish it was drugs. I wish it was drugs. But unless caffeine causes this, I don't know what does.
No,
What do you mean, no? Don't say no to me!
I'd do just about anything for you. But sometimes, you need to know when to call it. There's no moving forward from here.
I can't give up, Kojiro!
Dear... Depending how things are going, this might be either a fine situation or a really bad situation. No, we're not doing the human extraction method. We're not going down that route. We have standards. So, here's the issue. If the human extraction team or whoever it went and robbed the place did it just to get corpses for themselves, we're in fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. Even if it was to sabotage our actions, it would still be fine. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that the human extraction service will now stop killing people while the morgue is empty. This shows that morgue is where the bodies come from. We might be getting blackmailed. And if that's the case, it is in for Noriko. It is in for Klaatu.
I've come so far.
Somebody stole the cadavers from the morgue. From my morgue. Somebody who knows what I'm involved in. It wasn't an attempt to stop what we're doing.
Now it might be.
What do you mean?
It was a message. Whoever did it wanted to prove that they are more powerful than we are. Pulling several hundred stiffs from a morgue, all at once, without getting busted? That's something even we couldn't achieve. Someone knows our operation, inside and out. Someone knows what we do and how we do it.
Phil? I think I know who it is, though. Our little friend Junpei.
And they wanted to prove that they can do it better.
The human removal service.
Who else?
Damn it.
Hope you can see the truth now. We can't continue with them in the picture.
You're right. Our next move is to destroy them. Destroy the Herald.
That wasn't exactly what I was getting at. I was only trying to discourage Noriko from continuing with her
What do you
operation.
propose?
You said you'd do nearly anything for me, right?
More or less.
Then, hunt down Junpei Matsumoto. Again, he needs to reveal the identity of his leader, the Herald.
He might not be touching. Plus, Aoi might be in the way.
Right. Didn't work so well last time.
Can't forget that night. Had a guy beaten and bruised to the ground. Stubborny pup.
You were interrupted last time. Aoi got in the way, didn't she?
Yeah. Tried to defend her boyfriend.
You need to extract information from Junpei at any cost.
I do need to remember that Noriko absolutely despises Junpei. Killing Aoi's boyfriend means nothing to her.
When you're done, kill him.
I have no problem with that. But if Aoi is present again, I'll have to back down.
A few seconds of silence makes me ponder that Noriko still has her head in the conversation. I'm about to repeat myself when she finally speaks.
If Aoi interferes, kill her.
She's lost it. And just like that, Noriko's true heart is revealed. She will stop at nothing to achieve her goals. I was right to hear for Tomo's light earlier. I was right to hear for my own. If Noriko will cut down her best friend in the world, then she will show no mercy to anyone else. This kind of resolve, this steel-hearted determination, I can't help but admire it. I respect Noriko.
If I do this for you, I want something in return.
What?
Be with me.
You still want me?
I've never wanted you more. I'm in love with you, Noriko.
What you just should have gone and cuddled with Noriko, naked, with the corpses, like the freaks you are.
In case that wasn't clear before.
Okay.
She agreed.
Take care of this issue for me, and you can call me yours. I'll be your girlfriend, or your wife, or your mistress. Whatever you want. My heart will be yours.
That's all I wanted to hear. All I needed to hear. I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't want to feel lonely. Naito, Shizuku, even Tomoe, it doesn't matter. I just want somebody to love me, to hold me.
Okay, I'm on it. Leave it to me.
Thank you, Kojiro.
Noriko does whatever is necessary to appease Corpse Girl. Kojiro does whatever is necessary for love. I'm not sure if either one of them is good.
I'm putting my faith in you.
I step back, turn around, look up, stare at the stars in the pollution-clouded sky. When we get together, perhaps we can live in Noriko's apartment. My own place. We'll be coming home after a long absence. Noriko will replace Shizuku in my heart, and life will go on. Thursday afternoon. It's the same secret as last time. Someday Matsumoto, in his infinite wisdom, Kojiro knows about visiting the maid cafe today. Don't know why he set his profile to private, especially after I followed him home last time. But I won't be following him again today. I confront him inside the maid cafe, a place where Ali's unlikely to be, since she quit the job a while ago. Although, did she really quit? If I serves, she was dressed as a maid last time I encountered her. It's not that I have qualms about killing her. In fact, not even bothered that Noriko is okay with ordering her death. I'm just thinking about the future. But Noriko and I marry. We'll want friends and family to attend the wedding. Noriko will be the bridesmaid, a maid of honor. I will be perfect one of those roles. By sparing her life now, I can kick up my new life with Noriko in a hideout. I'm aware other people will be present at the cafe. I have no intention of hurting them. I'll force as many as possible to evacuate, while corner to base somewhere private. The dog himself arrives as I'm playing through the possible scenarios in my head. He walks through the front door, completely oblivious of my presence across the street. I'll give him some time. Let him get comfortable, lowers his guard. The weight of the blade inside my pocket is unfamiliar. Not like it's so heavy that it restricts my movement, just feels strange. Figure it was better not to tackle this unalarmed. It's an emergency mission. After 20 minutes, I approach the maid cafe's entrance. Here we go. Not too fan of the atmosphere, too flashy for me. Prefer somewhere more simple, laid back. Tilde has a table near the far wall. Although, not that I expected any different. Blonde maid trots over to refill his drink. He nods politely, doesn't say a word. Hasn't seen me come in yet. Someone asks if I want a table. I don't respond. Someone else chimes in, something like paying the cover charge. I don't know. Attention is on the dog. No one attempts to hold me back as I march towards my prey. He finally sees me, but I'm 5 steps away and it's too late.
Oh, what the?
Long time.
You're crazy, man. Get away from me!
Looking at his clothes, he doesn't seem too worse for wear, considering our last encounter. I start to wonder if I went too
Can
easy.
I sit here?
Hell no! Get out of here!
Thanks.
I pull up the chair and sit directly across from him. The blonde maid from before offers me a mini. Then she gasps and I hear something shatter on the floor.
It's you!
Strange. I didn't quit her job after all. Did she lie to Noriko? Did Noriko lie to me? I'm 90% sure it's her anyway.
Stay back, babe. I got this.
Yep, it's her.
Thought you quit?
Huh?
I thought you quit this job.
What? How would you know that?
I really said I shouldn't spill any details on my relationship with Noriko.
Forget it.
Yo, you think you're hot stuff, right? Tailing me, beating me up, and now you're digging into my girl's business? The fuck is wrong with you, man?
Excuse me for a second.
I stand up slightly and lean over the table. Junpei recalls as my fist pummels his nose.
Sorry, had to do it.
I sit back down and wipe my bloody knuckles with a napkin. Junpei clutches his face and sobs. Eyes visibly shaking, standing next to her dog, unsure how to react. As a miracle, I don't think anyone else around witnessed the punch. For the best, means we can get down to business without interruption.
Some questions for you.
You broke my nose!
Shush. Haven't asked my question yet.
As someone gathers the courage to flee, I don't want her to leave. I can sense these guns that to
What
fetch
do you
help.
know about the robbery of the hospital morgue?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not the answer I wanted.
Junpei makes a mistake of possessing fingers. I slam a steel fork into the back of his left thumb and pin it to the wooden table. Hey!
You're going to give me the answers I want.
Oh, we're going to town.
Am I clear?
You're nutcase. You're psycho.
And I'm about to die.
No. For my next question, how did you find out about my involvement with Corpse Girl?
Seems that Junpei's carefully weighing his response for the first time. So outright defiance, he wisely chooses to grant me a satisfactory
It
answer.
wasn't hard, man. You're not the most stealthy dude around, you know?
Explain.
You and that blonde gal girl, Tomoe Watanabe, you're not cautious enough.
I see. The Toa is also noticed. So he knows Tomoe's identity and her involvement. This hound is truly a liability.
It's not hard to tell you when you drive that hunk of shit van around town, dropping dead bodies off to Corpse Girl's targets.
He knows a lot. Way too much. How far does his knowledge extend?
I see. My next question, then. Do you know Corpse Girl's identity?
I think the real question is, do you?
I consider his words. Do I know Corpse Girl's identity? Beginning to doubt that. Had he asked me a week or two ago, I would have thought of Noriko immediately. Now, the way that Noriko's been referring to Corpse Girl, I'm not so certain. The one that is wounded much drive a upper hand. I will let him buy open gaps in my defense.
Wrong answer.
The only other piece of cutlery I've had is a metal spoon. I dragged the slightly pointed rear of it into the pointed finger on Junpei's already injured hand.
Corpse Girl's identity?
Fine. Noriko Kurosawa.
So they know. Interesting.
I see.
A hand tap on my shoulder from behind causes me to turn.
Leave him alone.
I somehow gathered half a dozen other bystanders. They're all glaring at me, face glaze ready. Unfortunately, souls interruptions. Ready to try and forcibly remove me from the premises.
We're not done here. Come back later.
Let my Junpei go! Stop hurting him!
For an outwardly meek girl, I have more courage than I expected. I stand up and stretch my neck. I'm not looking for a fight with a bunch of cafe patrons. Heaving a sigh, I took my hand into the pocket and withdraw the knife. Flashing it in front of the mob says more to my words ever could. They all back up, letting out sniffles of despair. I, out of baby of fear, hold her ground. A single wooden tear welling in her left eye discloses her true feelings.
Leave. Everyone. Now.
Doesn't take more than this animalistic, primitive command to convince the crowd to disperse and rush for the door. Eyes immersively drawn. As she mouths the word sorry, she catches Junpei's eye. Satisfied that we will not be interrupted further, I return the attention to Junpei. He sobs vocally.
Don't kill me, man. I'll do whatever you want, you know? Please, I'm begging you. I've got my whole life ahead of me.
Not anymore.
Relax.
Not since you joined the human removal services.
Only one more question for you.
What? What is it?
Who runs the human removal service? Who is the Herald?
I'm being completely honest with you, man. I don't know who he is. He wears this creepy-ass mask and never speaks.
Can't quite tell if the dog is being sincere or lying through his
I
teeth.
need more than that. Who would know his identity?
Shit. Look, man. The Human Removal Service. It's only the two of us.
He wears this creepy ass mask and never speaks. The human removal service. It's only the two of us. It almost sounds like that this human removal service guy came over and hired you? Why would you agree to that?
Me and the Herald. He recruited me online, you know?
On what grounds?
Makes me do his legwork. So, if I don't know who he is, no one does. Except him, of course.
Not good enough. Not the answer I'm looking for. I'll lean over the table once more, keeping my net clearly within the dog's dish.
Not happy with that answer. Take a finger.
Shit, no, dude, seriously. Ask me a different question. Please, please.
Kojiro,
Hello? A voice I didn't expect to hear rings out from behind me.
Reiko,
enough.
why are you here?
I overheard everything. It's enough information to use.
Is it?
Naiko strides forward. It's a little unnerving to see her in the real world, away from the factory. She's been cooped up there for so long. Her pale skin looks almost otherworldly beneath the cafe's gaudy lights. For whatever reason, she's wearing her best clothes, almost clean, as though she recently did her own laundry. She walks with purpose, one foot in front of the other, trigated and steady, and she is visibly trembling. At the end of her path, she rests her palm against Junpei's table and takes a calming breath.
You stole the corpses from the morgue.
No.
Yes.
Neither does it miss a beat when she blasts her bone at Junpei. I can't see what's displayed on the screen, but the dog hangs his head almost immediately.
It was me.
Oh my god, look as to how quickly it turned. You stole the corpses from the morgue? No. Yes, it showed the screen. It was me. Now it's
I
time.
robbed the morgue.
Noriko pockets her phone. She then tosses a small bundle of bandages onto the table. Bandages. Junpei hastily grabs the offering with his good
Get
hand.
out of here. Get Aoi to bandage you up. And not a word of this to the police.
Yes.
After a great deal of effort and grimace, Junpei plucks the captive from his kid's head and yelps. Not daring to remain in my presence any longer, he bolts towards the door.
We're just letting him go?
Yes,
Don't understand.
you don't need to.
Damn like that. Don't feel comfortable not knowing what's going on.
What did you show him on your phone?
Leave it, Kojiro. Put the knife away. We're leaving.
I obey your orders, returning the knife to my pocket. I follow her unsteadily and we leave. And we exit the empty maid cafe. That caused quite a bit of, steam though. This may not end well. Noriko gasps unheavily as she quickly consumes her weight in water. A loud swallow, she brings her sleep to her lips and wipes her mouth dry. The empty water bottle clatters against the concrete, and Noriko's gaze returns to me.
That's a bit better.
The visit to the maid cafe got better of her. Spent too much energy intervening in the confrontation. The motives for doing so remain unclear.
Fill me in.
There's no need to kill Junpei.
Why not?
Why? He knows everything. Knows me, knows Tomoe. He knows... you.
Noriko hesitates, but she doesn't think it's a revelation. Something tells me she already knew this much.
Junpei Matsumoto will be dead by sunrise.
Wait. Did she use the human removal services?
I made a request, Kojiro.
A request? The first thought jumps up that she requested for Corpse Girl to kill Junpei Matsumoto. But that's a ridiculous notion, isn't it?
I see. I don't think Corpse Girl can take care of him. He knows our whole operation.
Noriko's raised eyebrow conveys her confusion.
What? No, I didn't make a request through Corpse Girl's website. What would be the point of that?
I strike, because I truly don't know what else she could have meant. Ah, that's a good point, Souls. And I'm fairly certain now. We'd never figured out who it was. We suspected Tomoe, but it wasn't. The only suspects that we would have is Aoi, Ida, and Shinya. If it's none of those three, then it has to be someone outside of our group. Because Tomoe couldn't do it. And Kojiro absolutely has no... Well, he doesn't want to do that at no situation. So those three are our only suspects, and Ida's dead, so we can't ask her. But yes, we have no idea who it was.
I used the other website, the Human Removal Service. I made a request for the death of Junpei Matsumoto.
Ow! But again, what good would that do? Junpei's an accomplice. If his colleague, the venerable, supposedly immortal Herald, receives a request to kill him, it will simply be ignored. Some people wondering who hasn't called out Corpse Girl for not killing her. Yeah. An interesting idea. You think that it's one of the past victims? We didn't go and kill her. But that wouldn't make sense, because they wouldn't know that Noriko is one. The only one who knows that Noriko is Corpse Girl is our group and Junpei, as well as the Herald. Unless a startling realization dawns on me.
Shit, of course. Why didn't I suggest that?
A haunting smirk is inscribed across Noriko's features. He knows that I've finally drawn the same conclusion.
The Herald is ambitious. His convictions are strong. Absolute. Just like mine. Like Corpse Girl's.
Two sides of the same coin. A foil.
Corpse Girl's convictions, huh? Corpse Girl would never reject a request.
That's right. Junpei Matsumoto is disposable. A pawn. The Herald will deal death to him in the same manner as any other nameless victim.
I see.
But more important than Junpei being killed is what we will discover in the aftermath.
Explain.
By knowing that Junpei is the next to be targeted, we can observe him and witness the Herald's killing method firsthand.
Interesting idea. Ah, it's brilliant. Yorga's laid the perfect trap. Unless the Herald's smarter, and we're walking into a trap. But staring Junpei's life today, we have set up him to be slaughtered by his own compatriots. We can use his death as means to uncover exactly how the Herald brings low to his victims.
Have to add it to you. This is a pretty fantastic plan.
I know.
A few things.
You have doubts?
Not doubts, exactly. Firstly, how do we know exactly when Junpei will be killed?
Douglas with her hair behind her ear and sculpts, as though the answer should be clear to me as it is to her.
I specifically requested the time of death.
You can do that?
The Human Removal Service demands it.
Interesting. Second topic. What if you're wrong?
What?
What if the Herald isn't willing to kill his own ally?
In that case, it will prove something important.
Go on.
It will prove that we're dealing with a complete amateur.
Yeah.
Someone whose convictions could never reach the strength of Corpse Girls.
And just like that, Noriko reaffirmed my earlier suspicions. Corpse Girl truly would destroy her own allies in order to see her ambition fulfilled. Tomoe, myself, our souls are shackled to Corpse Girl's own black void, yet we are not safe from her wrath. So Noriko will it, our flame will be snuffed out in moments. We're nothing to her. Dirt, dust, ash, or be blown away like useless, incinerated remains of a cadaver.
Understood. Let's uncover the secrets behind the Human Removal Service.
Friday morning. Another early morning. So I'll call it that. Haven't gone to sleep yet, so it feels like a late night. Norga's been a short lease. She thinks she knows it too. Badly, she specified this as the place of Junpei's death. Don't know how she knew of it. This parking complex belongs to Junpei's apartment building. It extends 2 or 3 levels underground. Again, Norga's specified the exact location of the death. The Human Removal Service seems to take the user request very
How much
seriously.
further in?
Shh! Keep your voice down. I'm just looking for a good vantage point that we can hide.
Her words are severed by a violent gasp. Unable to speak another word, she simply points. My eyes repeatedly follow the direction of her slender finger. Is he dead already?
Oh.
We have learned 2 things. First of all, Noriko was correct. Second of all, Souls, please look at this outfit. Do you notice anything strange about his outfit? You know, I am suspecting Aoi, but for the lack of any evidence, I'm not going to that. However, Harold is a girl, not a guy, as Junpei mentioned. Indeed, as Google might. Aoi is a good candidate for that. So, how would Junpei not know about Aoi being the... Huh. As he never met her in person. Whatever the case.
Disappointing. Missed the main event.
Junpei Matsumoto is already dead. He's floating in the sea of his own lifeblood. Vicious stab wounds back to the glow red along his back. After examining his remains, I turned my attention to less interesting figures standing motionless beside him.
You.
The masked stranger looks like a villain from a B-rated slasher film. He's covered head to toe in dark clothing, a zipped-up jacket with an extra long sleeves, a hood, a skirt. The cut of the figure's clothes combined with his physique gives me the impression that he may, in fact, be female. Is this the Harold you've been searching for? The bloody corpse at her feet would suggest that it is.
That mask.
The mask. It's simple, white, complete porcelain. It's reminiscent of something. Some fictional character, or maybe some film villain after all. The Herald still hasn't moved. She's as still as statue, gaze vacant, her eyes impossible to discern behind the mask.
Are you the Herald?
For the first time, the figure moves. Its startling, jerky motions, like a mannequin or a puppet being pulled by strings. Her head cocks to the side, and she seems to notice our presence for the first time. You know, I'm thinking about Aoi, but that doesn't exactly match. Because remember, Aoi would have known about Nariko. Whatever, we'll figure things out. I step up the plate.
Really immortal?
The Herald doesn't react to my voice like she reacted to Nariko's. She returned a stiff, dull-like state. That does point towards Aoi immortal. And another pointer to Aoi. Pretty easy to prove that someone or something is immortal. I always had a curious mind. I drew the knife from my pocket and launched it at the mannequin. The blade embeds itself in the thing's shoulder. She doesn't so much as flinch as a trickle of blood pulls around the shining steel.
Mr. Hart.
Kojiro, why did you do that?
I shrug and take a step towards the Herald before Noriko attacks it by coat and holds me back. She takes my place and puts herself between me and the Herald.
Tell us who you are. We deserve to know that much.
Something in Noriko's words, the sound of her voice or the tone of her plea, causes Herald to move once more in acknowledgement. But motion this time is quick, fast, calculated. The Herald moves sleek hand to withdraw the knife from her shoulder. She allows the blade to drop down with a complete ground with a dull tape. Before the knife hits the ground, Herald turns her back to us and breaks into a sprint.
Shit. Not cut out to chase her.
Don't bother. We won't catch up.
The Herald disappears in the darkness of the parking lot. We're left standing by the corpse of Junpei Matsumoto.
Well, we didn't see the killing. But at least the request was granted.
She's right. Her gambit paid off. The Herald kills her own ally. She has proven her convictions are strong. I crouched down to examine Junpei's corpse, but it's hard to get a good look in the darkness. Regardless, it's clear that the dog is dead.
Should we leave the body?
Going to send a text.
Huh? Who are you messaging?
See if I can pull a few strings. Wouldn't mind if the corpse ended up at my morgue.
What are you planning?
Nothing. Really. Just want to prod and poke a bit.
Noriko's something grunt is clear indication that she doesn't fully believe me.
Do what you want. I've gained as much from this as I had hoped.
I let her trail off as I turned my attention to my phone. I swiped through my contacts and quickly composed a message to a few people in particular. If all goes well, an investigation team will shortly arrive to examine this scene. I'll be gone by then, but if I contacts do their job correctly, they'll haul Junpei back to the morgue. Pocket my phone and scurry towards the blood-soaked knife. I launched the Herald. It slides back into my pocket. I signal to Noriko that we should depart.
Goodbye, Junpei Matsumoto.
She waves half-heartedly at the corpse and lets out a childlike giggle. Her scant few hours sleep didn't offer much in the way of refreshment. Had to be at the morgue again in an hour. Not that there's much to do since the place was robbed. Perhaps a few more cadavers will have arrived. Perhaps Junpei Matsumoto's corpse will be there. I should take this opportunity to take a breath. Been a while since life slowed down like this. No regrets coming to his corpse, girl. No bodies to haul around town with Tomoe. No cadavers to catalog at the morgue. Life should be good. I'm still alone, and Noriko may decide to discard me at any moment. What does that make me want her more? To prove my worth? My value? Prove to her that I'm worth keeping around? Don't know. Doesn't matter in the long run. After brewing myself a cup of coffee using the French press Tomoe gifted me, I take a seat in my chair. Sitting alone in the dark is somewhat depressing. It's only temporary. I won't be alone forever. Soon, Noriko will sit here with me. We'll be together in the darkness. I'll make her see my worth. I'll make her love me the way that I love her. I'll make her fill the void that Shizuko left in my life. I'll make her treat the knowing pain in my insides. I'll make her save me from falling into despair, from falling into old habits. Noriko will save me from myself, just like Shizuko once did. I take a sip of my coffee. It's still a little hot, and it stalls the gap in my mouth where the tooth once was. It hurts. But I'll be okay. See. It's hard to hide a smile when the plans unfold perfectly. The body was here, waiting for me, when I arrived at the morgue. Staring down at the pallid corpse of Junpei Matsumoto fills me with more satisfaction than I thought possible. The doc is dead, and my early morning encounter with his executioner wasn't just some fever dream born from wishful thinking. His body's riddled with stab wounds, deep, clean, piercing cuts. But these injuries were not inflicted by a knife. I'm no forensic pathologist, but the wounds are too thin and too deep. Each intrusion is about the width of a chopstick. Doctor was killed by chopsticks, though you can never rule out everything. My gaze pans down his body, looking for anything of interest. The rest of his form looks ordinary. Nothing to note. I'll zip up the bag for now and return to his allocated gold chamber. I might take him out once in a while to have a laugh. As I raised the zipper, pulled by his legs and groin after shift his arms to fit them within the HRP. But then I flinched, my hands instinctively retract from the cadaver. I'm used to the ice-cold touch of the body, the fresh from its containment chamber, the sensation of lifeless preserved flesh. Thus, it wasn't the sensation of touch that caused me to startle. It was sight of something unordinary, something I'd somehow missed during my initial observation. Junpei's fingers. 5 thick, meaty digits on each hand. 10 perfectly intact and dead but otherwise healthy fingers. It was only days ago that I pierced through his fingers, his thumb and his pointed fingers, using cheap metal cutlery. He must have set up. This is a fake. I can't forget the distinct feel of plunging those implements to a fashion stone, putting his fingers to the table. The corpse deformation shows no evidence of ever being injured in such manner. Nobody can heal wounds like that without medical attention. Even then, stitches and scars will remain. But Junpei Matsumoto's stitches are 100% intact and puncture-free.
Interesting.
Come to think of it, did I snap another few of his fingers the half time I confronted him outside his apartment? I'm sure I did. Crashed the bones within my own fists. But this corpse hasn't shown signs of that either. How about the touch? No visible bruising. Now then, pull out my phone and open noise. I navigate to Junpei Matsumoto's profile. Load up your profile images. Swipe through them one by one. With my phone right next to Junpei's head, comparing the similarities between Junpei's photos and his dead body. Everything becomes clear immediately. Certain elements of Junpei's features don't match. His nose is rather the photos, the lips are thinner, more taut. The corpse in front of me is not Junpei Matsumoto. It's a copy. A clone. Junpei Matsumoto's death was faked for our entertainment. Body lying on the ground in front of the herald was blended tears before we arrived, planned to convince us that Junpei had met his maker. The herald did not kill Junpei. You are wrong. The herald simply used one of his corpse's tricks and produced a carbon copy body. All in order to fool myself and Noriko. As the revelation settles in my mind, I come to another conclusion. The morgue being robbed was no coincidence. I can almost guarantee that cadaver used to replicate Junpei's death was stolen from this very place. A weapon of deception stolen and turned against us. And the morgue was targeted before Noriko even requested Junpei's death. Almost as if human removal service predicted Noriko's death better in advance. We're in danger. We're in severe danger here. Is that even possible? All I know for sure that the dog is still out there, still skulking around, working for his master. This starts to get interesting.
Okay, I think I'm up to date.
Saturday afternoon.
I guess it was a good thing you decided to prod and poke Junpei's corpse, as you put it.
Guess so.
I thought you were just being your usual morbid self, taking corpses for your own use, whatever that may be.
Don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm glad you acted. Faking Junpei's death. What's their end goal? What did they really accomplish by pulling such a stunt?
There's a million possible answers to that question. Can't know the real truth. Not
Obvious
yet.
answer would be that they wanted to deceive us. Make us think we have the upper hand.
I came to the same conclusion. They think they've fooled us. But we know better. Can we use that to our advantage?
Don't know.
I don't know how much they know, how much they anticipate.
Sometimes you're helpful, and other times you're just...
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
It irritates her when I withhold my thoughts. Sometimes I act like this just to elicit a reaction from her. She's cute when she's pissed off.
I don't know what we should do next. We're kind of at a dead end, right?
Kind of.
Corpse Girl's website has gone silent. No one is requesting deaths anymore. But if I'm to believe the news, there are still dozens of people being killed all around the city, which means the human removal service is still as active as ever.
Don't beat yourself up. Don't have any cadavers at the morgue anyway. Can't exactly fulfill any requests.
True.
She sighs and wraps her eyes. Despite her tired, exhausted appearance, she's dealing with recent events rather well. For Noriko at any rate.
Can you let me know when the morgue starts filling up again?
Sure. Hang on. There is one body there. Fake Junpei.
Yeah.
Not much use, though, I suppose.
No, not really. Keep me updated.
Okay.
She wraps her eyes again and tries to hold back a
You
yawn.
look wrecked.
Sorry. Things are tough right now.
It'll get better. You'll cause some deaths soon enough.
and words have strange effects of actually cheering her up slightly. No, we're not exactly the most normal people. Things we do, the causes we devote ourselves to. Yeah, well, there's no other way to put it. I know this. I trust that Noriko knows this as well. We're morbid, sick, disgusting. Noriko slaughters innocent people in the name of corpse kill. Not to play an idol or alter ego or whatever she did. As for me, I've got as much blood on my hands as Noriko does. She likes to believe she's innocent, but in truth, is that she's just as guilty as any killer. I don't see myself in the same way. I know for the fact that things have done enough to put me behind bars for the rest of my life. I've been trying to convince myself that I'm something I'm not, and a criminal, plain and simple. But Noriko is a kindred spirit. We connected on some level that I don't expect an average person to understand. We're bonded by the things we've done, the deaths we've witnessed. Looking at her now, this tired girl worn thin by stress, I can't help but be reminded of Shizuku. I messed up with Shizuku. I didn't take the time we had to get her seriously. I took it all for granted. I won't make the same mistake with Noriko. I'll make her mine. I'll prove my love to her every day. Perhaps that will convince her not to discard me when I run out of use.
Want something to eat?
She glances at me and opens her mouth, but weighs her words before speaking.
Thanks, but you know me.
I know.
Of course I know. I know so much about her. She doesn't eat, not unless she absolutely has to in order to live for another day.
Something light? A salad? I want to share a meal with you.
I can't.
Okay, I understand.
I get it. It's Noriko. Her convictions are what I admire most about her. What would it say of her character if I could break her in her conviction with a simple
We
invitation?
should get married.
Huh?
A few days ago, you said you'd be mine.
I told you something like that, yeah. But that had a condition. You had to kill Junpei.
She's right. I didn't manage to kill him. Doesn't mean I don't deserve her.
Maybe there's something else I could do? Let me prove that I'm a man you can love.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll take that. It's better than outright no.
Maybe you should get going for now. I need to sleep.
Okay.
I'll leave her be. Get some sleep myself.
Later.
Bye, Kojiro.
It's not too bad the way she says my name sends a chill down my spine. It's not a pleasant sensation. It's not a feeling of elation or excitement. Just a moment. It's uncomfortable, disconcerting. Let's run it off and leave the factory. Oh? An uncannily vivid recollection of dragging Cisco's clubs through the streets and the night she was killed. At witness a collision, I watched speechless as an asshole who ran towards her drove away like a coward. Took me a while to gather the strength to collect her crumbled body from the asphalt. By then, it was around 7 o'clock. The sun had set, but the slimmer's light peeked over the horizon into the sky with orange heat. People kept screaming at me. Wasn't doing anything wrong. Wasn't trying to smear Shizuku's blood on the sidewalk. Just wanted to take her home. She was hurt or dead. No point leaving her in the middle of the road. She didn't comment on my suit. I'd all dressed up just for her. Didn't comment on the ring. Even as I slipped it on, her stiff finger didn't say a word about the size of diamond. But she made a unique sound as we walked. It rings in my ears now and then, especially when I catch myself in quiet moments. Didn't know what it was at the time. It pictured the sounds between my heavy footsteps. Glanced out, it was a sound Turns out the sound was caused by the fabric of her dress stretching and ripping against the coarse texture of the sidewalk. She made that sound for the entire journey home. My footsteps, thud, Shizuko. People screaming, ah, yeah. The cacophony of irritating noise assaulted us during the entire expedition. Phallus reared its head until we arrived at our destination. It wasn't easy getting her up to the apartment. I carried her in my arms dozens times, always effortlessly. But during the final set, Shizuko's weight exceeded the limits of my muscles. I had no choice but to drag her up slowly, a single step at a time, so I felt her head cracked against every step. Once we were inside, I had finally had the opportunity to examine the damage. Her limbs were flattened, her chest had caved in, ribs crushed, and ground into fine dust. Remarkably, her beautiful face remained unmarred. She looked at peace, despite having died in pure agony not long before. And that was the last time I kissed her. I planted my lips on hers and found comfort in this light one that still remained. And then I closed her eyes. The memory of that is so clear that thinking about it feels like I'm reliving it again for the first time. It hasn't dulled. But I'm glad I don't live in that apartment anymore. Having those steps every day would only serve to remind me of dragging Shizuka behind me. I cut myself free from the chains that shackled me to her that can never destroy her memories. I think they'll haunt me to the end of my days. Perhaps that's why I'm so desperate to fill the void she left in my life. I'm desperate to distract myself with the love of another. Yet, at that time, I didn't want to let her go. I wanted to hold her light, cold, lifeless corpse to my body and simply waste away so I could join her in afterlife. In fact, I was so attached to her corpse that I did something I'd never done before. Not once in all my history of toying with dead bodies. I decided to keep her. I don't know whether it was out of desperation, or depression, or desperation. I don't know why I decided to do such an odd thing. Possessed by a single disturbing idea, I emptied out the small syrup closet in that old apartment, discarded everything within. Then I carefully, delicately, lovingly placed Shizuko inside the dark space. She stood up against the wall, almost casually, almost like she was alive. I held her in place with some rope fastened to the wall, a loop around her neck, and a few bindings around her waist. She sagged a little, but it wasn't overly noticeable. There, Shizuko stood before me. Though her gaze was lowered, I could almost fool myself into thinking she wanted to greet me, or she wanted to please say goodbye. Goodbye. Something I'd never considered saying to her. But I knew it was time. Time to say goodbye to her, and to say goodbye to myself. The me that shared a life with her. The me that lived in the shame of the things I'd done. In that small storage room, I piled the evidence of my guilt. All the macabre and sickening paraphernalia I'd collected over the years found a new home within the dark space. Photos of corpses, tomes written about embalming and mummification, countless books by Noble Sinclair, the author I held so dearly to my heart. Everything and everyone, a made-up culture found itself inside in that room. And with last look at the girl, I slammed the door and locked it tight. The ceremonial act of locking away everything I once loved had a cathartic effect. The moments after that aren't as clear in my mind. I know that I sealed up the room and concealed the door, but I don't recall the effort that went into doing so. I I know they decided to leave the apartment behind, but I don't recall talking to the landlord. I know I tried to move on from being the person I once was, but I don't know how much I truly changed. So that's the rotten smell at the apartment building. Shizuko. It's just over a year later. I'm still in this world, taking part of the truly disturbing acts. I'm still obsessed with the dead. I'm still falling over Shizuko. Nariko. Any people can't change after all. Maybe I've been fooling myself all this time into thinking that I'm different now. But I'm not. I'm the same as I always was. I'm still just Katsura. Maybe that's okay. August 9th, Sunday night.
Some good news for you.
A little bit boring.
Really? What is it?
A few new cadavers were in the morgue when I arrived tonight.
Ah,
Also, I was thinking
what about?
something funny. We went to such lengths to make sure we didn't get caught stealing cadavers from here.
And?
Well, it's amusing that the entire place was ransacked by the human removal service, but no one ever investigated.
That is an interesting point. Either they were pranked, or no one truly cares about corpses.
No one here seemed to really care.
We tried so hard to cover our tracks, being careful about every single corpse we lifted. Then those assholes just waltzed in and stole everything without any repercussions.
Yeah,
It makes me sick. I want to bring them down.
yeah.
Anyway, how many bodies came in today?
4. Not a great deal, but a start. Give it a week or two, and this place should be packed once more.
Unless they steal the bodies again.
Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know.
Of course.
See you.
Later.
Since I'm already kind of worked the new arrivals, I figure I can relax for the rest of my shift. Clap myself on an uncomfortable steel chair tucked near the morgue's entryway. A few moments later, I'm lost within the flashing lights from my phone screen. Don't know how long I zone out for. When I come to, Noriko's name is emblazoned across my screen. Strange for her to call me now. We spoke just before.
Yo,
You're not going to believe this.
try me.
Somebody requested a death?
Ha! That explains the excitement in her voice.
Rats. It's been a while.
It's been far too long. I thought we were done for. I thought Corpse Girl's website had fallen into obscurity.
Happy for you.
Kojiro, we can't let this slip through our fingers. We need a victory here. This new request has to be fulfilled immediately. I want this victim to die with a bang. I want his death to propel Corpse Girl's name back into the limelight.
Roger. Awaiting your orders.
I'm sending you the Vic's photo. Get me a corpse that matches his appearance, just like usual.
Only got a handful of bodies here, remember? Going to be a long shot.
Do whatever the fuck you have to do.
That icy cold command leaves no room to be misinterpreted.
Copy that.
The call answered immediately received message from Noriko. Only wrapped reveals a photo of the Corpse Girl's latest victim. Male, mid-30s or so, really unremarkable guy. Exhibit bodies are in stock. I heat myself up the steel chair and log into Morg's computer. Scanning through the inventory only takes a few seconds. There are 5 cadavers here in total. 4 to the right today, plus the Junpei Matsumoto lookalike. Looking through the details reveals that of the 5, 3 are female and 2 are male. Immediately rule out using the Junpei lookalike corpse for this request. It's a heavy-set body and doesn't match the victim at all. Let's then look at the other male. I don't like the odds of finding a match. Now look at the gold chambers and open the couch housing the corpse in question. The gold ears peeling forth from the open compartment fogs up my glasses. I calmly remove them, wipe against my coat, and return them to the rightful place. After unzipping the body bag, I am met with the face of death. The sight has become more accustomed to many long years. Working here, disguised as an average-looking as Corpse Girl's victim. Seems like the type of person you wouldn't notice in a crowd. It's the blur against the sea of bodies. Might be exactly what we need. Compare his features to those of the victim in the photo. It looks similar. Couldn't exactly mistake him for a relative, but maybe with a bit of Northwest makeup handiwork, might pass off as a close enough cookie.
Huh.
Only one problem. Unzipping the body bag further reveals that this guy only has one arm. His left arm has been severed just below the elbow, leaving a surgical stump. Something that he has clearly lived with years, since the eye in question is clean. Probably had a prosthetic limb before moved on the morgue. This particular feature is deal breaker. Too hard to convince the victim that it's his own corpse if it's missing a limb. Not if that's one of the cause of deaths. Although, perhaps Noriko could factor the missing limb into the cause of death. Because I blooded the stump a bit. It could be made look like he lost an arm before he died. I read from my phone, I call Noriko back. Sick of the chit-chat.
You find a suitable corpse?
Almost. Got a guy about the same age and build. Plain face. Needs some work, but could do the job.
Great! I'll send Tomoe over with the van right away.
Just one thing.
What?
The body is missing an arm.
Oh, that is a problem.
Yeah. Can you edit the corpse photo so that the victim is missing an arm? Make it look like it got chopped off before he died. That way, when he receives the actual corpse, he'll be expecting a missing limb.
No.
No?
No?
I'm already in the middle of making the photo. I'm not changing it now.
I would.
Then I don't know what to tell you. Don't have any other suitable bodies.
Make it work, Kojiro.
There isn't a choice here. The venom is totally...
What can I do? Not going to roam the street and kill someone that looks like the Vic.
Come up with something else then. Hell, chop your own arm off and attach it to the corpse. I don't care what you do. But I need the body within the hour. If you let me down, I'll never be with you. Our relationship is tied to Corpse Girl's fate. If you let her down, you'll let me down. And I don't like being let down.
I know, right, Souls, but we're kinda trapped here. My phone beeps twice, as if to protest Noriko abruptly ending the call.
Fantastic.
She likes backing me into corners. What am I supposed to do? It's clear that she really doesn't have any intention of being with me. She's using me, dangling the promise of something I desire right in front of me. Yet, I need to have her. I need to prove to her that she should be with me. I lower my glasses and interrupt my bow with my fingers.
Shit.
Got an idea, but I can't believe I'm about to do this. I slide my glasses back up and adjust them so they're comfortable once more. Oh. I think I know what he's going to do. I fetch the mobile mortuary lift and angle it underneath the tray protruding from the opened cold chamber. With a great deal of effort, I detach the tray from the chamber and rest on top of the mortuary lift, allowing me to wheel the corpse across the morgue. After proceed halfway across the open room, I let the wheels come to a stop directly underneath one of the ceiling glaring fluorescent lights. That done, I turn and rummage around in the cabinet. I sort through a number of tools until I find what I'm looking for. Catching the sterile implement in my shaking hand and return the corpse light on top of the steel tray. Now, Kojiro, use one of the bodies. Use Junpei's body. I roll up to sleep on my couch.
For Noriko. Here goes.
You fool! Should have used Junpei's arm. When a metal bone digs into my soft ones on my arm, I have to grit my teeth to refrain from screaming. I angle the blade that it cuts away from my elbow. Need to leave that intact. I know, right, Souls? You had Junpei's arms. You could have used those. It's not like your arm's gonna match. Need to leave that intact. cutting process is pure agony. Please, please, Tomoe, please arrive on time and rescue him. To prevent myself from passing out, I keep my breathing steady as I try to focus on something simple, something my brain can handle while avoiding the pain. I begin to count. 1, 2, 3. I count the seconds that it takes for the jagged metal blade to reach the bone. 16, 16. Just flesh and muscle and blood spurting down my coat. 21, 20, 21. To get reached the sinew after 24 seconds, it's hard to count. This is terrible numbness that somehow is worse than the original series agony. My fingers clutching the saw begin to slip through the perspiration. It's getting harder to even hold the tool. After 32 odd seconds, the saw hits the bone. I slide it back and forth, cutting into dense matter with as much strength as my failing body can muster. Vomit and drool have soaked in front of my coat and begin to smear together with the blood. It's forming a sour pool at my feet, and the stench of the mixing liquid threatens to overwhelm my senses. Counting the seconds has become infinitely more difficult. 43, 44, 30. Is it 21 seconds so far? No, it's been longer than that. It has to have been a minute by now. I've been sewing to my arm for a full minute. The blade still hasn't cut through all of the bone. I had to recall when I fell to my knees. I had to recall when I stood back up. I had to recall my slimy fingers to my hair when the flecks of blood splatter against my glasses or when my bladder relieved itself. I don't even recall why I'm doing this. Is it for Shizuku? Is it because I love her? No. Noriko. It's for Noriko. Actually, it's for Corpse Girl. I have to prove I'm worthy of her. I have to be loved by her. There's nothing else for me. 97, 98. By Catherine's 99 seconds, my arm falls to the wet tiled floor, floating like a dead fish against a deck of notes. It's not perfect, I agree, and you've had choices. There's still hope to recover it, though. When I groan what I can only be called relief, and I slump on myself, misting in a pool of foul liquid. My vision is blurry, my breathing is racked. At the same time, my conscience knows that I need to treat my wound. I should apply tourniquet or cauterize the damage, or I'm going to bleed out and die on the floor of my own ward. The quiet voice in my mind, the very same one that drove me to such extreme mission, sir, urges me to finish my work. Heading to my feet is a struggle. I dare push myself off the ground using both arms, but of course, I fall flat on my face when the right arm fails to react to my mental instructions. Do my lenses and my grand smash against the tiles? Because my eyes seem to be bleeding now. Jules, you forget that we left the dead girlfriend in our old apartment. In Noriko's apartment. Noriko's been living with a corpse in her closet. My left arm is almost strong enough to hoist my barely responsive body. I sway and stagger aimlessly before collecting myself enough to fish my severing arm off the ground. Luckily, I managed to crash the blood and vomit-soaked wrist up my former limb with one good hand. I dragged myself towards the mortuary outlet that holds aloft the corpse I need to attach my arm to. But I didn't think this through. I don't really know how to attach a severed limb. I blotched the corpse's stump with my useless arm, trying to find some point of connection that will magically fuse the limb to the corpse. It's hopeless. As I madly flail the arm around, I can't help but laugh at the whole situation. Of course I can't attach the arm to this corpse. The corpse is missing its left arm. I cut off my right arm.
Good one.
I throw my useless detached arm behind me and rest my weary body against the mortuary lip, accompanying my laughter to laughter of somebody else nearby. I have to listen really intently to confirm that I'm just not hallucinating. But I'm certain that somebody just walked into the line of my vision, even if they're nothing more than a dark silhouette.
Oh, bro. You don't look so hot.
Oh, hello, Junpei.
What'd you do? Cut off your own arm?
I know the voice, but I can't place it right now. Not my voice, and it's not Noriko's
Want me
voice.
to take the pain away?
Yes, please. I'd give anything to remove the pain. can't voice my consent. My mouth is dry, my jaw locked in
Yeah.
place.
Nothing a little fire can't fix.
The figure comes closer. He smells foul like a dog that has been bathed in gasoline. A dog. The innocent figure I now assume is Junpei Matsumoto is crouched over me. The smell of gasoline intensifies as he pours some sort of cold liquid all over my clothes.
Pity I gotta light this place up. But you guys didn't get the hint when we stole all of your corpses. Well, you ain't gonna be nothing without your precious Moore. And Corpse Girl is gonna wither away without her right hand man. Right hand. Get it, Kojimbo?
The way he deliberately mispronounces my name really bothers me. Bothers me so much that the anger boiling inside me gives me the strength to open my mouth once.
It's Kojiro.
Sure, bro. Sleep tight.
Dawn lifts his body and disappears into oblivion beyond my sight. The unmistakable sound of match being struck should fill me with panic, but I feel strangely calm. Warm, glowing tendrils of flame flicker around the outskirts of my vision. Fire. The entire morgue is alight. The acrid smell of smoke quickly covers up the odor of gasoline. Fire. I lost my family to fire so many years ago. It's fitting that it perish in the same way. Fire. I hate fire. I hate it and fear it. Fire. It's everywhere, surrounding me. The sickening stench of burning flesh permeates my nostrils, and I realize it's the smell of my severed arm being incinerated behind me. Fire. I close my eyes. Really sleepy right now. Lost a lot of blood after all.
Sorry, Noriko. Sorry I loved you.
That's Act 2. It's also very fucked up that Noriko gets to live. You did it. And now it's time for Aoi. 1 month later. Sunday evening. And whatever this is about, we'll find out next time. I mean, yes. But the fact that she's still alive, that her story ended with her just having a mental breakdown. But Kojiro burned alive. Whatever the case, we're going to follow Aoi next. And I wouldn't be surprised if you were correct, souls, and that the masked person is Aoi. But we'll find that out tomorrow, as it is time for me to go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now.